All right, so I thought of sharing a walk with you on the canal. This is actually north of Princeton. This is in Kingston. It's a beautiful place to walk around. The canal is actually moving. The water is moving quite a lot compared to other times, which is much more, still. But it's because it's a little bit windy. I don't have a mask, so I stay away from people, and people stay away from me. But walking is actually really nice, for me especially. Usually on the left side there is no water, but I guess with all the rain we had in the last few days, there's more water over here than usual. Interesting. I love this. I love walking. I love riding my bike too. My husband got me a new one for Christmas, so I've been riding a lot. I would like to get one of those cameras that you put on top of the helmet, so you can actually make videos as you go, which is nice. Especially some places that I like to go, which is kind of hidden. If I get it, I will definitely share with you. I'm not wearing a mask, so I stay away from people. People stay away from me, which is good. It's a beautiful day finally. Although it was kind of mixed. So this is actually north of Princeton, and by Carnegie Lake you have the walk area, the walking path across the lake. Here's on the other side, and on my right and on the side you can see actually it's a beautiful road that takes you to very interesting places. There's a waterfall somewhere. It's not a big waterfall, but it's cool. It's tiny and it makes a lot of noise. So one of the things I like to do, walking helps me think a lot. Besides, I feel like I'm taking a deep breath, not just for my lungs, also for my mind. Obviously, it's not a fast walk, it's a very relaxed walk. But it's actually feeling very invigorating because it's kind of windy. When I am with somebody else, we talk about all different kind of things. I don't know. What would you like to talk about? I don't know. What do your teenagers talk about these days? Shows? TV shows? I'm going to talk about one of my favorite miniseries that is actually coming out. What is it, the fourth season or the fifth season? The fifth season coming out, which is The Expanse. I love that show. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's science fiction. I love science fiction since I was little. I read a lot of science fiction books and watched a lot of science fiction movies, and the movies were really crappy, but still today I like to watch them, like The Forbidden Planet. The effects are very funny. But it's if you read a book, your imagination actually takes you everywhere, right? So a crappy movie can do the same thing. You can use your imagination to make changes to what you see. I know it sounds funny, because you probably love effects, special effects a lot. Especially with all these new video games that are just incredibly good. I don't know, what else could you talk about? What else? I like scary movies. For a long time I couldn't watch them. When I was little I used to watch them and have fun, then I got scared. so much that I stopped watching them. But now I can watch them again. Yay! Don't ask me why, because I have no idea why. So I think I already talked about this nonsense of social distance. Isn't that kind of stupid expression? Because technically it's not socially distance, it's physically distance, right? We're maintaining distance physically, not socially. So I would never call it social distance. Who would come up with that? Who comes up with things that don't make sense? And it gets spread like wildfire, everybody uses it. It's so ridiculous. I don't know. Anyways, when I was young, I used to like again, to watch a scary movie like the Swamp Monster. Actually, they made a remake, and it's hilarious. It's just as hilarious as the other one. Also, there was a movie that I watched. It was hilarious. It was called The Reanimator, and it was about replacing the brain of a dead body into a live body. And it was just very funny, anyways. But when you first watch it, it's like, especially when I was young, you get into those things. I had friends. Yes, I did have friends. I was not 100% nerd. So we used to do a lot of things together, like riding bicycles together. We also created a club, like a detective type of club, in which we will investigate things. And we were very well organized. I still have them, those friends as my friends. And when I go visit Argentina, we make plans to get together. It brings so many memories. High school is a place where you develop probably the most friendships. And they could last a lifelong. It happens also in college, but somehow high school is a really nurturing place for the type of friendships that can last a very long time. Also, it's true that sometimes it's a place where you can get hurt a lot, which is not uncommon. That's why they make movies about being in high school and being hurt by your friends or those that call themselves friends. And it is kind of sucky. It's difficult when that happens and you feel a little bit isolated. I think you have to develop a little bit of I don't know, what's the word? You have to be kind of callous a little bit and let those things go away, meaning a slide off you, or I don't know, don't bother you. But it's difficult. I remember when I was in high school, things like that also stay with me forever. The good thing is that it doesn't last. That feeling doesn't last forever. It kind of becomes more like a memory. And it makes you wiser. I know, it sounds very cliche, but it's true. I'm also one of those people who believe that you learn more when you fail than when you succeed. Sometimes success is, it has a percentage of luck. And so then you didn't learn everything. I was one of those who, to get to a particular point, I never walk a straight line. I actually bump into a lot of places, walls, and to get to wherever I wanted to get. It was pretty much like, fail here, fail there. Eventually, if you don't give up, you get to a place where you feel like, okay, yes, this is what I wanted. It took me forever. And boy, that shit really hurt, but I got it. I don't think it's different to anybody. I think everybody has a degree of that. And even though you see people smiling, laughing, and having a good time, it's not always that the case. You know, inside, everybody has to have some scars from something that happened. I think it's important to move on. Yes. So let's move on from this stupid conversation. What is that floating over there? Are those ducks or junk? Oh, it looks like, I don't know. Anyways, going back to shows that I like a lot. The Expanse I like a lot. Yeah, they are ducks. Science fiction with all the techie stuff is probably one of the things I really like the most. I used to watch a lot of tear jerkers movies. At one point I got tired, then it says, what the heck? And I was enough. No more tears. So, I don't know. I think there are things that at one point you saturate yourself with that and you move on. All of my family is in Argentina. I have here just my kids. From my, and of course my husband and his family. But my sisters are back in Argentina. Both my parents passed away. But my biggest ties is to my sisters. I go to visit them every few years. I was going to go this past summer, but I guess a lot of people had to change plans, traveling plans, right? We had a lot of fun. My sisters and I were very close. We fought a lot too. But it was good to have them. I keep in touch with one of them quite a lot. And we have kind of similar life experiences. And so we exchange notes. And we kind of help each other in difficult moments. And in fun moments too. Like my sister's oldest son is going to get married in January. So we're kind of talking, and she's crazy because she's going to have it in her own house. And so it's going to be a lot of work for her, but she's a loony. She loves to do those things too. And so she's going to be setting up the house. Actually, January there in Argentina is summer, so she's going to do it outdoors. And she loves gardening, and she has a pond. So much fun. So I was thinking that school needs a little bit, school quote unquote, needs a little bit of social events at a distance as that. I would love to have some clubs that actually can do more than just the academics. For a long time I was advisor for chess, also for video gaming. But the problem is that we have to be able to see each other while we do that, so we can feel closer. So I'm planning to do something like that and see if anybody's interested on joining. And what is that? I never saw that before. On joining the club, well, any club. So we can actually be, like, for example, in Zoom, and at the same time you're also in a gaming site that you can play against each other, against, the same people who you are interacting with Zoom, no strangers. I think that is much easier than getting together to do something that has nothing in particular, right? That has never been successful so far. So I thought that would be good if we had a theme. Let's say the students who wants to play chess, then there are a lot of websites that you can play chess against an opponent that is your friend or somebody you know. But with Zoom, you can also see the expressions and the comments. I think that's fun. The same thing with a game of cards. What is this? Playing cards. I used to play cards a lot when I was young. And then as I got older, I used to play cards with my in-laws. Every Friday we'll get together and we'll play a game of cards that, they knew since they were young. I mean, nobody knows you probably don't know what the game was, but it doesn't matter. That's how we actually spend a lot of time being together instead of just looking at each other, not knowing what to say, or turning on the TV, and it was like not being there. So I've been asking around for anybody who has any interest specifically, so we can get that going. I wanted to do something that I already paid a subscription for it, but I cannot do that because the server has to be either running in the school doesn't want it, or in my house, and I was told, no, you cannot do that because it's not safe, not secure enough. So we can find something that's already running, and we can do that. Yeah. Maybe I can finally play to game some of those games, like Minecraft. I'm still paying for that server. Unbelievable. What's wrong with me? I don't know. Something is wrong with me. Anyway, so we can also have, if some girls are interested, it doesn't have to be girls, actually, knitting or crocheting little toys or painting. Oh, I love that. I love painting a lot. I also do pottery. I have 3 wheels in my house, but unfortunately for that, you have to have also a wheel in your house. That will not work. But painting, we can all be painting at the same time and watching each other how we're painting, and giving each other some ideas on how to do one thing or the other. Well, we can have, other things that we do while we're home. Like in my case, I will have some chocolate. What's up with chocolate? Why is it girls love so much chocolate? Anyways, there's a lot of chemistry behind all that. I know. And I think it is very important in my healthy diet to have chocolate. Especially dark chocolate. Whoa, what car is that? Is that a car? That's a weird car. Oh, that's not a car. We can bake together. I would like to do that. I can bake bread. Finally, one of the students a while back showed me how to get really crunchy in the outside and spongy and tasty in the inside. That's something we can do. And since I was very young, I used to do a lot of baking mostly. But as I got older, I also cooked like paella. Anybody knows what a paella is? That's delicious. I haven't made one in a while. Thanksgiving, I made turkey. Came out really good. I'm pretty good at making turkey after so many years of making turkeys. I don't know. It's just about. I think I'm good in general cooking. Nobody had really complained about it. Empanadas. I love to make empanadas from scratch. If anybody knows what they are, they're delicious. And we can have a Zoom in which I'm making empanadas and I'll show you how to make them. All right. It looks like it's 20 minutes talk. So I'm going to say goodbye because now I'm going to walk quietly so I can do my quiet walk thinking. Talk to you soon. Bye.